Hello everyone, welcome to another gameplay of Farming Simulator 17, the Valley, the Old Farm map. And today, as you already know from the title of this video, I'm going to make some silage bales in the valley. So the reason why I did not uploaded the gameplays is that I was actually skipping the summer season or the spring season, and now the spring season is finally gone, so it's finally time to make some silage bales. So you can see all of my implements are here. So the baler, today I'm going with the Kun baler, which is a part of Kun DLC. Now Kun DLC is my favorite DLC of Farming Simulator 17, and the second favorite DLC is the Platinum official map expansion. Okay, so let's start, and let's move some grass here, and I'm going with this ground grass mower, which was already available in Farming Simulator 15, and now you can use this in Farming Simulator 17 as well by downloading a mode. And this is a mode basically, and it's not officially available in Farming Simulator 17. So at that time I liked this mower, so I decided to go with this one. I often use this mower in Farming Simulator 17 as well, because this was my favorite mower in Farming Simulator 15. Okay, so this field is not so huge, so I don't think that it will really take a lot of time even with this mover. So we can still we can move the grass really quickly in this field. Okay, so now turn this thing on, and here we go. Sound is really loud. Wow. So you can see the best thing about this mower is that you really don't need to use windrower when using this mower. So overall the cost of this mower is 180,000 bucks. So which means that if you purchase two grass mowers and a windrower, it will cost you more than that, and they are slow as well, and you have to do different things separately. I mean, first you have to move some grass, and then you have to use the windrower to make neat and clean rows of grass, and then you finally able to make some bales. Well, using this mower is much more easier, and you really don't need to use windrower after using this mower, because it already makes really nice and neat and clean rows of grass, so which you can easily collect with any baler. So that's the reason I usually use this mower, because using windrower after moving grass is really repetitive and boring thing. So that's why I'm a lazy farmer, so I always try to work less and less as possible. So alright, so we have harvest moved, we have 70% done here, or you may say 90%, and now you can see with this really huge mower you can move a lot of grass in no time. And finally we have done here. So now I will go and park this mower to the farm, and then definitely we will use our baler. So I purchased the Massey Ferguson 8737 tractor, I really don't know why. Maybe it was needed because I'm definitely going to do some heavy tasks in this game, so that's why, maybe that's why I purchased that tractor. And for this moment it has a maximum 400 horsepower, which is, I think, absolutely amazing, and it can now operate any type of implements. So first of all, let's attach this baler and start making silage bale. Now the reason why I choose this baler is that it wraps bale immediately after making the bale, so you really don't need to use a bale wrapper after making the bale. So in this way this baler is really life saving. And if you have purchased the cone pack, you can go with this one, or you can download the cron baler mode for this reason, and that baler do the same job. And moreover, you can turn on or off the feature of wrapping bale. Well, in this one you simply can turn off the wrapping process of bales. So you can see that if I open the functions menu, you can see that there is no option to turn off bale wrapping process, so it will must wrap the bales when it will make the bale. So if you really don't want to wrap your bales, then this baler is not suitable for you. Then try to use some other balers. So as today this gameplay is specifically dedicated for making silage bales, so I'm going with this baler. Moreover, I would like to use my common implement as well. Alright, so moreover, the way this baler wraps bale is really amazing and unique. So you can see there it's really wrapping the bales in a different way, which usually other balers do not do. Okay, so it has wrapped the bale, and moreover it also wraps the bale very quickly. That's why the reason I'm going to use this baler. So for unloading the bales, you need to press Y on your keyboard if you are playing on PC like me. And okay, so let's make some more bales, and then we will collect the bales by using the Ursus bale collector. That's going to be a fun. So as I was saying, if you did not purchase the clone pack, then you can go with the cron baler, in which you can do a lot of things, including the you can even change the size of the bale. You can turn on or off the feature of baling, wrapping bales, and a lot more. So the only thing that I usually don't like to use that baler is that that baler makes a lot of noise, and that baler also take a lot of time to wrap bales, so that's why I usually don't like to go with that baler. Alright, so we have made two wrapped bales or decided bales, so let's make some more bales. The yield of this grass is really disappointing me. I didn't expect it that. Alright, so what else we can do here is just make more and more silage bales. Wrapped really nicely, and then finally unload it. So I choose the foil color. I choose the black foil color. This is the only thing I think you can change with this baler. You can go with a slight pink color, or with a pure white and a black color, black foil color. So in this case I go with the black one. Alright guys, so I've just done here, and I could only make 8 silage bales in this whole field, and whoa, that's not a huge amount. But by the way, let's park this baler on the farm and collect our silage bales. Now making silage bale is much more easier to have some silage in your farm as compared to make silage in a silo bunker, because it really take a lot of time and a lot of crops. If you, particularly if you are going with the corn, then it will take a lot of corn, and also it take a lot of time. So that's why, uh, as this is the first season, so I go with the silage bale instead of making silage. Alright, so let's start collecting these bales. Let's go with this one, which is the very first bale. The only thing which is very funny about these bales is that they can travel. Okay, so that was a really funny glitch. Even this one as well. By the way, these bales are really looking really nice. The black color is really looking so great. Well, I don't think that the foils usually looks like that. These are the polythene foils. At least we use polythene foils in our farm. I have no idea what type of material is used to make these foils. Alright, so 8 bales, and that's all. So I'm just going to unload these bales to the cow farm. Alright guys, so in this in this season as well, I'm going to unload these silage bales here, and this is probably my favorite spot to unload the bales. And because this place is near the cow barn, and it's really convenient later on to move bales from this place. So let's unload these bales here, and here we go. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this gameplay. I know that the commentary was a lot of the commentary was boring today, but my sore is actually throat, and sorry for that, my throat is actually sore, and sorry that if I could not speak a lot. By the way, I'm sure that I will see you in the next one very soon, so bye, and bye.